I was raised in a house full of women that were the head of the household, that held the foundation together like a backbone. It is because of them I learned how to think on my own 2 feet. Those feet, usually swollen, working double shifts. Those feet, usually swollen, from working graveyard hours. So I, the child they adopted, can have a normal life. Learning lessons on organized sports teams. I said I was raised in a house full of women who attended every soccer game I relaced my cleats in, who sliced those oranges every weekend, who went bananas when I split the defense, who iced my wounds after every practice, who hoisted me on shoulders when I scored a game-winning goal. Their goal prepared me, this Afro-Latino, for life in America. The goal prepared me for high-pressure moments. I was raised in a house full of women who told me when I was yay high, Jeremy, you hella different. Like, for real, you different. You're gonna have to work twice, 3 times as hard as everybody else. Excuses will not live here. Jeremy, your stutter will not be a kryptonite. You might talk faster than a speeding locomotive, but they instill the mentality I can leap mountains with a single thought. I was raised in a house full of women where I was walking distance to grade school, but I still got escorted on the school grounds. My guards ready to sacrifice their life at a moment's notice if a stray bullet ever found its way in my vicinity, both Secret Service and First Lady. Our dinner table was the Oval Office, and we had executive meetings every day. We watched Oprah Winfrey at 4 p.m. sharp. Oprah more than a woman. Oprah more than a rape survivor. Oprah more than a victim of domestic violence. Oprah more than somebody fired, sleeping in a car homeless. Oprah was the living embodiment of black girl magic before the phrase was ever coined. I was raised in a house full of women who served first and ate last, who worked hard but prayed on knees even harder. Well, I learned the true meaning of restorative justice or martial law. Well, I see the gospel every day of the week, not just Sunday in service, where posters of Jerry Rice and Joe Montana hung off the wall like banners. But I, the biggest sports fan, was not allowed to set a foot on the football field, so I made up from behind the bleachers. I was raised in a house full of women where wooden cabinets held more secrets than Tupperware. And no matter how hard you would dust for prints and find, as organized as those shows were, my family matters were messy. When my abuelita was victim to the hands of violence, every day, risking her life for children who were told they're not worth shit, who were lined up every Friday night and brainwashed into thinking nobody would pay a nickel for them. My grandfather, who never heard a hair on my head, was a veteran, like his father before him, like my father, like my uncle, like my cousin. I come from a long line of men who serve our country and leave their honor on the battlefield. No wonder I had a hard time trusting a man or authority. I was raised in a house full of women who were the ones with the Purple Heart. I stood down to their command. Today I stand up for their rights. I salute them for every sacrifice I never knew about, but I knew they put food on the table, compassion in his broken heart, and a young boy who had no business making it past 18 through a 4-year university. I said I was raised in a house full of beautiful black women where I learned to embrace my masculine and I learned to embrace my feminine. But I choose to lead with the latter, where fellowship was the only thing that ever kept me at the footsteps of my father, away from the rival gang, arm's distance from excuses, and a whole galaxy away from the myth that women need a man to survive.